Welcome to this session. We are extremely sorry, dear devotees, for the delay, but we are living in uncertain times, and probably this is another reflection of that reality. Swami says, love my uncertainty, and we learn to love that uncertainty. So again, please pardon us for the delay. I'm sure you will understand that we have tried our best, and this is what Swami has willed. Having said that, let us understand why we have gathered here today. Today, as we know, we are commemorating Swami's Aradhana Day. Why is it so important to all of us? Who is Swami? Who is Sai Baba? Well, for this, let us just go back to what Swami has said himself. He has said that when the cosmic director comes onto the play himself, that is known as an avatar or divine incarnation. So we are aware of the cosmos, and the play that is there is directed by the cosmic director. We normally don't see this director, but the universe is the stage and eons is the time. But this time, the Lord graciously came in front of the curtain, not just from behind the curtain. And what did he teach us? He taught us everything: how to live, how to love, how to serve, and many other things, too numerous to mention in this short time. He gave us this opportunity to get back on track. Humanity had strayed, and that's when the Lord decided that He Himself has to come to set matters right. And so He came for our sake. He could very well have controlled things from wherever He was, but He chose to give us the pleasure of His company, to give us the good fortune of being contemporaries of the avatar. And He taught us everything. He gave us everything. As they say in sporting parlance, he laid out everything on the court. But then He decided that He has taught us everything, and now He feels confident that we can carry on even without the prop of His physical presence. What does Swami say about Himself? What is He really? To quote in His own words, He said, Satyam na pracharamu. Satyame na pracharamu. I speak or practice or preach the truth. Dharmame na acharamu. Whatever I practice is dharma. Shantiye na swabhavamu. Peace is my nature. Premye na swarupamu. Love is my form. Without going into each four of them, I'll just take one example of His truth. Remember, it's not that He speaks the truth. What He says is, what He speaks becomes true. We have all heard Dr. Sundaraya recently, and probably many times before. And if you recall, on one occasion he was bitten by a snake. And then the snake disappeared, but the poison was spreading in his body. This news was conveyed to Bhagwan, and Bhagwan said it was not a snake. It was a scorpion that bit him. And everybody said, no, Swami, we saw it was a snake. And in fact, later, even Sundaraya did mention to him, Swami, it was a snake. And Swami says, Adi meeku avatsu, ga na note nunchi eppudu raadu. You may call it a snake, you may say a snake, but I will never say it's a snake. Why? Because the moment he says it's a snake, it will be. And when it is, that means the poison will travel through the body, and probably we would not have heard from Dr. Sundaraya again. Such is the Divine Master who came to uplift us. And if somebody were to ask him, Swami, what can I do for you in return? He'd say, Nakem akkaled banga. Meer bagunte ade chalu. It means, oh dear one, I don't need anything. If you are happy and if you are well, that is enough. It's almost like in the hospitals that Swami has established, when the doctors treat the patients, they ask the doctor, what can we do? And the doctor says, there's nothing for me. I'm very happy. But if you take the medicines that we give, if you follow the dietary restrictions that we ask you to, and if you do the necessary exercise, that will be plenty of reward or return for us. In the like manner, what is the reward that we can give or return that we can give Swami? What is the medicine that he prescribes to us? It is these human values, the Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, the truth, righteousness, peace and love, and automatically non-violence follows thereon. What are the dietary restrictions? Is do not go to bad company. Keep away from bad company. That is a dietary restriction. What is the exercise? To love all and serve all, to sing his name, to sing his glory, to meditate. These are the exercises that we need to do. And if we say, Swami, but we don't have time, there are so many things you're asking us, there is so much Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, even though you have so kindly condensed it, there is so much, what can we do? And Swami says, and of course this time he didn't say it, but he did it. Through this means of this uncertain times that we have, I think a lot of us have gained that pause in our life, the time to reflect, the time to go within, and the time to actually internalize all these things, the time to connect deeper with him. Swami has also said that he is the ocean of consciousness. And on that ocean of consciousness, each individual being is like a wave that comes and plays and merges back in that consciousness. So what does he say the waves should do? He says the fraternity that should exist between one wave and the other is expressed through the means of service. The affinity that is expressed by the wave for the ocean, that is expressed through devotion. And the identity of the wave with the ocean, that is wisdom. So practice these three: service, adoration, and illumination, and you have Sai. He's not separate. He's all of these. And in these uncertain times, he has given us the world, in fact, the unprecedented opportunity to come together. Many barriers have been broken, as you all have witnessed. In the past, if there was an outbreak like the SARS happened, I believe in the year 2003, in certain part of the world, everybody thought it was a problem that belonged to that part of the world. But now, it is a problem that is encountered by everyone, everywhere. It's a common enemy. It is bringing unity in the world. It's also bringing unity in the Sai family, whether it's at the national level, at the regional level, or at the central level. At the members, everyone. It's very gracious of the centers to actually move their individual celebrations or commemoration of the Aradhana Day to today. And thank you again for your patience as we get this going. In closing, I would like to say one thing. Swami is very, very gracious to us, and he has brought us this unity among all of us. So much work is being done through the online means. We have used technology the way Swami would be proud of, in the right way, to bring us all closer. So there is, even though there is social distancing, I think spiritually we have all come together as one family. Whether it's the SSE children, whether it's the YAs, whether it's the volunteers, whether it's the Sai sisters, whether it's the study circle, whether it's anybody, we've all come together and found innovative ways of connecting and continuing our offerings to the Lord. We'll hear more details as the program unfolds. Thank you very much for being with us and sticking with us and for your unity. We offer our gratitude to the center officers, center members, the children, the YAs, everybody. The regional team is very, very grateful to each one of you. Thank you and enjoy the rest of this program, the variety program put together by all wings of the region of the Sai organization. Sai Ram. Thank you.
Sairam, good evening. Welcome to our Aradhana Day news special. I'm your host, Sonia Pishwani. This is my special co-host, Luna. She's here to remind you to stay positive in these trying times. As we face this pandemic, many are filled with uncertainty, fear, stress, and heartache. This is truly a test of humanity where banding together while staying apart is more important than ever. If you're ever feeling scared, just remember, Baba says, "Why fear when I am here?" Communities have come together in unprecedented ways to show solidarity and support to one another. And in honor of that, we have a special program tonight called The Attitude of Gratitude. Heading over to our young adults from Region 10 who would like to share how and why they're grateful to Swami at this time.
Loving Sairam, everybody. It is wonderful to connect today on the occasion of Aradhana Day with everyone virtually. I'm Harish Munagala and I'm from Austin Sai Center. Being born and raised in a Sai family, attending SSE, Bhajans, center activities has been a way of life for me. However, along the journey, somewhere Swami has allowed me to connect with him personally. Continuing to attend Sai Center and its activities helps me to deepen that inner connection with Swami. I'm forever grateful for all the blessings he has bestowed upon me and my family. Sairam.
Sairam. This is Kavya. I've been praying to Baba ever since I was a little child, so there's many things that I'm grateful to him for. But if I would have to pick one, then it would be for showing me the right direction during all times. No matter where I am and what I'm doing, he would make sure to show his presence in one form or the other. So thanks a lot, Baba.
Thank you for those wonderful words. What's that? This just in from the front lines. I'm hearing that young adults all around the world are turning to music to spread joy in this time. Can you guys hear that? I hear singing. It's getting louder.
Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Vinayaka Siddhividata Shivatanaya Buddhipradayaka Gajanana Sai Ganaiya Par Karo Mere Jeevan Naiya.
Oh Lord, purify me and make my heart seal.
Or should I say sound? Now, a short message from our sponsor.
Tarun, it's shocking to see how lazy and indisciplined you are. It's frustrating to see you glued to the box the entire day.
Mom, for the first time in human history, we can actually save the world by doing absolutely nothing. Stop trying to ruin your contribution to the world.
How funny, how inspiring. To inspire, we need to act, not laze around.
Are you frustrated with your kids? Are you upset that they do not listen to you? Introducing the Human Value Spray. The essential ingredient of this spray aerosolizes and binds strongly to even the slightest trace of love and results in a positively loud expression of satya or truth, dharma or right conduct, shanti or peace, prema or love, and ahimsa or non-violence. One spray and not just them, but you will also do what's meaningful and right.
Mom, look, medical workers need masks. Let's make them. Let's help our brothers and sisters.
Let's do it.
Please be advised, prolonged exposure to this spray will make you a better person. You'll be humble, truthful, compassionate, righteous, and have a positive outlook to life. The manufacturer recommended use is whenever the world inside you is too negative.
Is this spray for real? Yes! This spray is symbolic of purity. When combined with love, is divinity.
My name is Malini and I'm a student at UT Austin. So I'm grateful to Swami for bringing me into the Sai fold and allowing me to be an instrument for his divine love. Through Sai Center, I've been able to participate in a lot of community service, and that's the part of Sai Center that I find most meaningful. In my time in college with the Austin Center, I've been able to participate in math tutoring and creek cleanups, and through these projects, I've found a lot of joy in serving others and being able to make an impact that's greater than myself and even greater than the people around me.
Sairam, as a student far away from my parents in India, every time I come to Center, it feels like I've come home. I feel very blessed to have been given the opportunity to perform Seva, and I'm really, really grateful to Swami for giving me my family here. Sarah.
Wow, what inspiring messages. Now, Luna, can you take us over to our special weather report? Not that way, it's over there. Sorry. Let's just cut to a special message about Mother Earth instead.
I'm so happy. My heart is so full. The flowers are blooming because the air is so clean. The rivers are full of fresh water and the mountain tops are full of snow.
I'm swaying in the clean breeze and meeting long lost to be friends again.
My water is full of life and I can see my dolphin friends again.
My peaks are snowy white again, and it's hard to find my snow leopard friends, which is a good thing.
Oh, my sweet children, how long we have waited to be so alive again.
What do you mean healthy? Do I look healthy to you? Can you not see me suffering? Am I not your child?
Of course you're my child. You are the smartest of all and you are my greatest light.
Then why would you let me suffer? So that flowers can bloom, rivers can flow, and mountains can be snowy?
My child, the flowers, the rivers, the mountains were created for your enjoyment. But at the same time, it is also your duty to share this world with them. You are to use your smarts to take care of them and not violate them for your own gains.
Brother, come enjoy my bold colors and sweet fragrance.
Brother, come swim in my refreshing cool waters.
Brother, come sit atop my peaceful and unsullied peak.
And when you are in complete harmony with nature, you will be sick no more.
Thank you, Mother Earth. I see now that we are all your children, and I understand that taking care of my nature siblings will be my greatest triumph.
I'm Mrs. Lakshmi, a wife, mother of 3 sweet kids, and a special educator in one of the elementary schools in KTASD. Something that started off as a weekend routine to SSE helped me realize my true passion in life. Seeing the dedicated, tireless volunteers at Pre-Bal Vikas and SSE helped me decide what do I do next after staying at home for 13 years. Being a mother of one special needs kid, I realized that I have to dedicate my life to serve these specially able children to see a better future. SSE has motivated me to be doing a better job without any expectations, but only love and peace in return. That is something that has inspired me to be a better human being every day, and I thank Baba for his guidance and blessings in this journey of mine. SSE has really helped me shape a better person in me. Thank you.
Sairam. Like many young adults all over the world, Vivek and I have spent a lot of time in our youth traveling and moving from place to place for school or for work, and finally to settle down, both in the United States as well as around the world, which can be very exciting, but it can also be daunting to feel lonely or to feel lost in a new place that we move to. And that's one area in which the Sai community has been such a blessing. It's like having an immediate, instant new family wherever we have moved to, a way for us to feel anchored and to feel Swami's presence in our lives no matter where we are. And it's always something that we're very grateful for, and that it's a privilege to be a part of wherever we go. We're very grateful for that.
And we're also so grateful for the perspective that comes with Swami's teachings. This stage of life, it's so full of things like starting a family, starting a career. It can feel very hectic and very overwhelming in our society, almost like you're being swept away by the current. But we're so grateful that Swami's teachings have given us the perspective to understand that that journey that so many people our age are going through, it's really a journey to divinity, and it can be a journey that we take through divinity and that we take along with, not just by ourselves, but alongside a spiritual community. Sairam.
Now we're going to our special segment, the Creative Corner. Let's go check out some artwork.
Why me? Swinging in his ochre robe with a radiant smile on his face, set on her his steady gaze, filled with nectar in his voice, the master asked with calm and poise, "Why do you look so angry, my child? Why are thoughts in your mind piled?" Grabbing every ounce of strength, she spoke, "Why me, master? Why? Every day you make me cry. I hardly walk a few steps, soon get caught like a fly in the web. My path is always filled with stones. Don't you hear me groan?" She suddenly saw something red. Wiping her bloody eyes, she said, "Oh, master, why are your feet bruised? Who would do this to you?" She was confused. "Dear child," the loving master said, "when you walk the path laid, I clear the thorns walking ahead, leaving behind the stone bed. I never leave you alone, for every pain of yours is my own. The path with me is always hard, but at the end waits a greater reward." Tears of guilt dawned upon her. Now she was the cruel one in her head. Master wiped her tears and said, "My child, guilt brings sadness. Light the lamp of gratitude and be a witness. Spread love and be selfless. The day is not far for you to reach the formless." Sairam.
So this image came about accidentally due to the superimposition of two images, resulting in this whole spectrum of colors being presented on this image, almost to suggest that no matter what race, color, or creed you are, you can connect to Swami. And often Swami says, not just that I am within you, but you are within me. And you can almost see that in this image at the top of his head, you can see the silhouette of a person almost emerging or from him, almost to suggest that you are within me, not just that I am within you. Sairam.
members from Region 10 as essential workers in this time. Let's hear from our heroes.
Om Sai Ram. Growing up with Bhagwan, he becomes your entire support system. No matter what adversity he throws your way, you realize that he will always send his instruments to carry you through. Trust in him is what has gotten me through the hardest times. In this uncertain time, when devastation surrounds us, we must trust in Bhagwan's bigger plan, know that he does what is for the best, and truly we must learn to love his uncertainty. Like many, I entered the field of medicine with a desire to build a career in line with our beloved Bhagwan's principle of love all, serve all. A strong belief that a life spent in the service of humanity is a life well spent eliminates any fear of what can happen. In fact, COVID-19 has actually helped me to intensify my efforts to live in a more holistic manner. The hardest thing has been not being able to see my family and fear of losing loved ones. But how can we think of ourselves with all that we see going on around us? This is the time to count our blessings, deepen our sadhana, be inspired by the devastation to serve humanity with compassion, and work towards making our lives his message. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram, my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan, today and every day. My experience in practicing medicine with the teachings of Swami has taught me that it's a privilege to serve, and as Swami says, this purpose of life is to love all, serve all. And also, it's a daily reminder to me that when man may propose, God is the one that disposes. And so I'm able to sit and watch in awe what God's creation is able to manifest in front of my eyes. And that is something that is really, I feel, Swami's gift, to be able to view this profession in that way. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. My name is Yatish Mistry, and I work for Abbott Laboratories here in Plano, Texas. During this critical time, I'm actually not able to work from home because most of my work involves building and testing medical devices, so I still have to go into the office right now. During this crazy time, one of Swami's famous words comes to mind, which is, "Why fear when I am here?" And truly that is a very powerful statement, as if we truly believe this, then everything will be okay. As long as we obviously do our part as taking safety precautions. Also during this time, in this pandemic, we have a lot to be thankful for, and really right now we really need to stay positive. So a couple of things on my end that I am truly thankful for is that I'm currently still working. There are a lot of people that currently today are out of job, out of income. So that's one thing that I'm really thankful for, as well as currently the Sai Center and the crew behind the scenes that works on doing the Bhajans every Sunday. That is something that's very powerful and helps give me energy as well. Sai Ram, and thank you.
On behalf of all young adults from Region 10, we would like to say thank you to
first responders,
restaurant staff,
farmers,
public transport,
grocery store staff,
mental health care providers,
delivery staff,
sanitation and waste management workers, medical staff,
and all essential workers.
You and your families are in our thoughts and prayers.
You and me and I, you and I are always one. You and me and I, you and I are always one. This is what we should know. You and I are always one. This is what we should know. You and I are always one. Listen to the Lord as He always says. You and I are always one.
My humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sai Ram, dear students, parents, teachers, elders, brothers, and sisters. This is Suja Josiam, the Regional SSE Coordinator. This segment is an offering by SSE from the different centers in our region. Before we begin the segment, I would like to share a sampling of the stay-at-home seva activities the children have been doing over the past month. They've been making thank you cards for healthcare workers, doctors, and nurses. They have also been making positive message cards and thank you cards for service workers such as the mailman, garbage collector, and EMS personnel. The children have not only been helping in ironing masks, but they have sewn masks as well. The children have been engaging in organic gardening and have been going green by repurposing old t-shirts and other material into useful items. So now we will move on to the segment where we'll be hearing from SSE students, teachers, parents, and coordinators from the Region 10 SAI centers from Austin, Dallas, Little Rock, North Houston, San Antonio, and South Houston. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. I'm introducing Satvik Chemadapati. He is the SSE student speaker from the Austin SAI Center. I've known Satvik for many years and personally for the last 2 years as his SSE Group 3 teacher. Thank you and Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. My name is Satvik Chemadapati. I have been a part of the SSE program and family for the last 5 years. I've always been a part of a family devoted to Swami, but before joining the SSE program, I didn't really know what it meant to call myself a Swami devotee. Of course, I would call myself a Swami devotee, but I was not aware of all his teachings, and more importantly, why I was following them. My parents would always tell me, have faith in God, say your prayers, be helpful, kind, loving, eat vegetarian food, conserve money resources, all those values. And I would try to follow them, but I would never really know why I was following them. From when I first joined the SSE program, I was taught how to be a better person and live a better life. I was hearing the same things my parents had taught me, but this time from a different perspective, from a new person, and more importantly, a reason why I was doing it. Swami speaks in a way that connects with everybody, regardless of who they are. Chinna Kathas, which means small stories, are sweet little stories that convey a very significant meaning. These stories are narrated in the SSE class, and they give life lessons that I can apply in my daily life. Though I have never actually seen Swami with my eyes, I've been given the opportunity to see Swami through the eyes of others. The SSE teachers bring out the teachings of Swami in unimaginable ways by working hard to design activities that teach us about his teachings and help us remember them throughout our lives. At the start of every SSE class, Mahesh Uncle, who's our Group 3 teacher, always asks us the question, why are we here? And the answer is always 4-storied mansion, foundation, educare. What do these 3 words mean? Swami compares our life to a 4-storied mansion. As youth, we are in the foundation of this mansion. And we need to make sure we build a strong foundation that can support us for the rest of our lives by learning values of spirituality. Also, going to SSE provides us with spiritual education that supplements the education we learn at school. Though it's obviously okay to study and get good grades. Learning how to be a spiritually better person and getting educare, which is learning about the values of Swami and using them to help others, is equally important. Being a part of the SSE program has given me an opportunity that I would not be able to get anywhere else. One of Swami's most powerful messages is, service to man is service to God. Before joining the SSE program, I was not presented with many opportunities to serve. It was only after I became a member of the SSE program that I've been able to participate in many service projects, some of which included showing our support for firemen at a local fire station, entertaining the elderly in nursing homes by playing board games and instruments to help them out and cheer them on. And most notably, I really enjoyed giving tutoring to the students at Allison Elementary School. Swami always says that doing service betters yourself. After going on many service projects with my SSE class, I think I found my own meaning of what he means. Whenever I'm on a service project, I get very happy knowing that I am making somebody else feel good. And when I'm serving people and when we're on service projects, I always notice that there's a very positive mood and positive ring in the atmosphere. And this positive ring is felt by those receiving the service and those giving the service. And the positive energy that you get when you serve somebody is the way that you will better yourself. By giving me a moral path to follow, opening the door to countless service opportunities, and teaching me how to be a more spiritually successful person, the SSE program has helped me in making myself a better person. I'm thankful to Swami for providing me with the opportunity to have been a part of such an amazing experience, and I'm very excited for what the road ahead holds. Thank you, Sairam.
Om Shri Sai Ram. We are incredibly lucky to have Swami as our guide during these anxious times. When you embark on a journey to go from one location to another, you choose one of the transportation vehicles at your disposal, whether it is a plane, a train, or an automobile. Similarly, Swami has given us several vehicles to help us on our spiritual journey, including SSE, EnviroCare, Healthcare, Devotion, and Social Care. He has planted these seeds early on, and our job is to provide a nurturing environment where these seeds can grow. My first exposure to Swami's fold was through SSE when I was in my 5th grade in Vadodara, Gujarat. A wonderful couple by the last name Raje used to teach us. I still remember the first shloka that I'd learned, which was from chapter 15 in Gita, and it talked about the imperishable Ashwatha tree with its roots growing above the ground and branches growing towards the ground. It took several years for that seed that was planted to flourish. That happened with Swami's grace when we moved to Texas. Here in Dallas, Swami has given me the opportunity to share that same love through our SSE program with our students in groups 2B, 3B, and now group 4A. I really don't think that we are SSE teachers at all, as we actually learn from our students in each and every class. It is simply wonderful to see these young minds learn leadership, practice it, and become great citizens. I pray that Swami continues to guide us every day and that I'm able to plant that seed in each and every student from our class that my SSE teacher planted in my mind many, many years ago. While it may take a while for that seed to germinate, I'm very confident that Swami will help that seed to sprout at the appropriate time in each and every student. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, everyone. Hope you are safe, healthy, and happy wherever you are. Just thought we'll take a couple of minutes and to share a story. We all walk into Swami's faith, or actually Swami walks into some of our lives in very unique ways, isn't it? Some of us, we get drawn to the devotional singing. For others, it could be the service projects and so on. For me, the books did the tricks, right? When I used to read about Swami or words of Bhagwan, they were profound and they were a source of attraction. That's how I came into Swami's fold. However, strangely, I never, really liked or really admired Swami's physical appearance. Those pictures, the forms, I wasn't too attracted to that. And in fact, years passed away, and we, as a group of people, we started a center, and even then, that aspect of it continued to remain the same. So much so, in 2011, when Swami left the physical body, devotees were devastated. Right, some of my friends in the Sai Center, they were extremely devastated. They were heartbroken. I could empathize with it, but since I wasn't originally attached to the form, it didn't do much to me, right? So, but after that, after a few months, maybe a year or so, Swami started coming in my dreams, and I started pining for Swami's darshan. I wanted to be in the same room as Swami, wanted to listen to him or watch him directly, speak and provide discourses. I started pining for it, right? And that pining became very enjoyable, though. That's what I want to leave you with. The pining for the darshan is as enjoyable as the darshan in itself, isn't it? And I used to get, very rarely I used to get dreams, but those times I got some dreams that were very memorable dreams. Even today, I get to have them as a source of enjoyment. So in a way, I want to leave you today with the word pining. As children, they pine for those holidays, the days that are leading to the holidays, like Christmas and Diwali and what may. They would pine for it, and it's a joy, isn't it? As much as the event in itself. So, well, I thought I'd leave you with the word pining. For those of you who are kind of missing Swami's physical form, and if you're pining for it, I think it is a enjoyable journey. I leave you with that, and may Swami be with you and bless you with love, peace, and joy.
My humble pranams to our beloved Swami and Sai Ram to everyone. I am Himabindu, SSE Coordinator at Little Rock Sai Center, Arkansas. I would like to introduce our Group 2 SSE student Shubhi and her mother Ritu. Shubhi has been our SSE student since 2013, and Ritu has been an active participant in all our devotional and service programs. They have chosen the topics attitude and gratitude. Let's go ahead and see what they are going to share with us. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, everyone. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. I would like to start by saying thank you to all my SSE teachers for teaching me everything I know about Swami. They taught me many things throughout the years, but one thing that stood out to me the most was the importance of attitude. Our attitudes affect us. A positive mindset leads to a positive outcome, whereas a negative mindset leads to a negative outcome. Really, there should be no reason for a bad attitude because Swami knows what's best for you. Swami says whatever happens is for your own good. We can tie in this principle with the current pandemic. Even though we can't do much to help the situation, we can still have a positive attitude and remember that Swami has a plan. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Guru in Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sai Ram to all brothers and sisters. As you just heard my daughter talk about attitude, positive attitude, I'd like to continue on gratitude. Gratitude is simply saying thank you. I would like to start by saying thank you to Swami for keeping us all safe, healthy, and showering His grace on each and every one of us in these difficult times. It is due to His divine plan that we have all come together via technology and are enjoying this moment. My thanks to all the people involved in putting together the weekly Bhagavatam and Unite and Uplift series. It is because of these talks that it's now possible for all of us to feel uplifted, loved, and blissful in these difficult times. One of the laws of universe is about gratitude. It is that when you are grateful for the things in life, then you will have more things to be grateful for. So being grateful gives us that positive, uplifting feeling. It removes stress from our lives. And so we can say that gratitude builds immunity. It supports our immune system. I would also like to say thank you to all the Sai devotees at Little Rock Sai Center, and especially to our SSE teachers, Bindu and Anu. These two ladies have been very active in getting the kids, all our SSE kids, involved and keeping them on the positive track throughout these times. I would like to end by summing up what my daughter said about attitude and what I said about gratitude with this quote. An attitude of gratitude gives latitude for love. Thank you, and Jai Sai Ram.
My humble pranams at lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Today, I would like to introduce one of our SSE teachers, Sister Annapurna Jannalagetta, who has been a long-standing devotee at North Houston Sai Center for over 15 years. Being in Swami's fold for decades and having served in different roles in the past as a Center SSE Coordinator, Vice President, Devotional Coordinator, and today she continues to serve her thankless services at the Center not only as a Group 3 teacher, but also instrumental in directing SSE plays for Swami's birthday, as well as other leading Seva activities. Let's hear more from our sister Annapurna about her services during this pandemic situations. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, everyone. Sai Ram Swami, thank you for the opportunity to be with you all today. Just like anybody else, I had feelings of anxiety, fear, and restlessness in the beginning. I was struggling with the fact of how can I be of help in this terrible situation. And then came the inner prompting that take simple steps and be a responsible citizen first. Practice sealing on desires. Do not hold supplies. Reduce my consumption, be it family consumption or personal consumption. And then after a deep churning, the answer came that I should start yoga in an online way. And since then, even before lockdown was announced, I started this online yoga, non-stop marathon yoga. It's been going on and it's been 6 weeks. We just started 6th week today. And that really brought a community feeling, and also I was able to feel that I'm able to contribute to people and their well-being, and which also took care of my own well-being. And a couple of my students had to go into self-quarantine because they got exposed. And for them, this was the only solace. And another student who takes care of cancer patients at home, for her, also the yoga classes mean a lot. And then I said, how can I bring the community together, the Sai community especially? So I started these online workshops where one person shares her skill and rest of us, learn from her. So this is a great way to bind people together during these times. So another thing I did was to post positive messages as to how what I had been grateful about the current situation. What are the positive changes that I had observed. It goes back to that simple dictum of Swami: see good, do good, be good. So trying my best to follow that. And I cannot say enough about the online SSE classes, especially in the beginning when I had these feelings of anxiety. During the entire duration of the class, I could feel strong presence of Swami that calmed me down and made my mind clear and clear. And The classes itself have been such a huge success. 100% attendance, students are more attentive to the material, parents are more appreciative, and and one of my students actually is an artist, and he wanted to help me do a gratitude card session. So we make gratitude cards for online, for essential workers, be it mail person, be it package delivery person, and so on. So not only my class, rest of the SSC classes wanted to join since we were doing it, and it was a huge success. So even though the acts may be small, but they are those positive acts. And through all this, Swami had taught me that how important my role as an SSC teacher is. And I pray to Swami to bless us all with health, happiness, and healing. Sai Ram.
Sairam everyone. My humble pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Baba. I am Sukrita, SSC coordinator from San Antonio Sai Center. Today, two of our Group 2 kids, Sritanvi and Samriddhi, are going to speak about their experiences during this pandemic period. Samriddhi started her SSC at the age of 5 and loves participating in service-oriented programs. Her latest skill is growing organic potatoes. She herself named the plant as Sealing on Desires to remind the sub-value from whenever she waters the plant. Sritanvi also started her SSC at the age of 5. She memorized 15 chapters of Bhagavad Gita out of 18. She even surprised her SSC teacher with her understanding on karma and rebirth from Gita. These kids also did so many Go Green projects like making reusable grocery bags from old t-shirts. Sister Suja is also instrumental in inspiring these kids about Go Green concepts. Now let us all hear from the kids. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. My name is Samriddhi and I am in SSC Group 2. I have been with Swami since birth and I have been going to Sai Center ever since. This year in SSC we learned about going green. Two things I personally practice is growing and taking care of a plant and recycling. Now I'm going to talk about the current situation the world is going through. I feel that Swami's energy has always been with me and has given me the strength and courage that is needed in this situation. I feel like a lot of people are losing hope of overcoming this crisis. It's very heartbreaking. People should think more positively. One of Swami's messages that inspires me is, I will arrive on time, don't worry, everything is under my control. I'm taking this opportunity to spend quality time with my family by helping my parents with household chores and taking care of my brother. I also attend Center Bhajans and SSE class on Zoom, which connects me to the Sai family. I am lucky to spend time within the safety of my house, but the real heroes are those who are risking their lives. They are doctors and grocery store workers because they are helping humanity with their selfless service. I pray to Swami every day to protect them. In my free time, I make thank you cards for them, which my dad delivers when he goes out. So let's fight the coronavirus with our prayers, social awareness, and positive thinking. Thank you, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram everyone, my name is Sritanvi and I am in Group 2 from San Antonio. I will start off this presentation by reciting a few Bhagavad Gita shlokas. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami yuge yuge. In these shlokas, Swami mentions that whenever there is adharma in the world, I reincarnate and help the world. These shlokas have inspired me to stay strong because I know that Swami has everything in his control and he will help us. It taught me how to think of the Lord and pray to him all the time. When I saw negativity in the world, I felt confused. Why is everyone so crazy? Don't they have faith in God? As I went on thinking, an idea struck me. Why think of all the negative things? There's a good side to everything, right? I started looking into the good side. Then I understood that Swami is trying to convey a message to us. This is what I understood. We must keep the world like it is now. Less pollution, reusing, and recycling. He is trying to convey to us that the world is not just for us humans to pollute. It is for all the living things to live and enjoy life. We must share the world with all the living things. This is what I learned. We must do our very best to keep the world safe, happy, and healthy. So to keep my mind calm and thinking positive, I have been reciting Bhagavad Gita shlokas and involving myself in spiritual activities. Thank you and Sai Ram.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. COVID presented a unique opportunity for us in SSE to walk inwards and connect with the Swami within. We adopted the theme, Power of Prayer, for we felt there was no greater indulgence than prayer to build our strength and also send healing prayers to those affected. We are focused on opportunities to serve through art and music, with special focus to share the joy with healthcare workers who are working tirelessly day and night, and also with patients who are confined in nursing homes and cannot meet anyone. We offer our gratitude to Swami that he has filled us up with joy and positivity at this time, and we are able to share our prayers for the world wellness. On this momentous occasion of the Sai Aradhana, the pop warriors of SSE collectively offer 45,546 prayers at Swami's lotus feet as Likita Jabam or Lamasmarana. We've derived strength by leaning on one another and focusing on positive activities of giving and living mindfully. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. I'd like to offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. My name is Sandhya Subnani and I'm an SSE parent at the Houston South Center. My children are Avi and Arya. They are the grandchildren of Nanak and Jyoti Karachiwala at the Dallas Center. First, I'd like to offer my gratitude to Swami because we are currently safe and healthy. Like most of you, we have been using this time to reset and reflect. We are all wearing multiple hats, we are bonding, we are slowing down, and we are learning new skills. While we're socially distancing, we are taking the time to connect and reach out and have meaningful conversations with our loved ones and our friends. I also have to offer my gratitude towards my children because they have handled this situation extremely well. It was just less than 3 years ago they endured a major hurricane where their school flooded, their friends were airlifted, and their city was damaged. While we're doing well, we've had some low points and challenges as well. They miss their friends and their school dearly. I know for me, the hardest part, which was watching the online funeral of our brother, Rauji Patel uncle, the father of my science sisters, Bina and Rita. We've been handling these situations by continuing our prayers and adding a daily meditation and prayer after lunch. We are continuing our SSE lessons and particularly enjoyed the lesson that connected fear, courage, and faith together. Here are some personal stories from our lockdown experiences. A few weeks ago, Arya started screaming, "Mama." I said, "Hold on, I'm on the phone, just 5 minutes." After I got off the phone, she was crying. She had just cut a section of her hair off, and that was 10 inches. She said she had a knot and could not wait for me to get off the phone. I calmed her down and said, "The hair will grow back, plus we're not seeing anyone right now." She calmed down and then started crying harder. She said, "I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at reacting and not being patient." Then last week, Avi was cutting lettuce and he started screaming. Naresh and I ran. We thought maybe he had cut his finger. He had not cut his finger. There was a caterpillar on the lettuce. We explained to him this was natural. We had just got the lettuce from the farm. There was no pesticides, and this was the caterpillar's natural habitat. We couldn't calm him down, and after a while, I got agitated. Then a few days later, while Naresh and the kids were out cycling, I had opened the windows for ventilation, and I heard some rumbling in the kitchen. Well, a lizard had entered into the kitchen through the screen, and I was getting scared, and I threw a yogurt cup on it, and I kept on calling Naresh. I blew up his phone, and then he called me back, and he said, "Calm down," and he came home, and then he gave me a big lecture on natural habitats and said the lizards eat our insects. I said, "Yes, but I just don't like lizards." And Avi said, "I just don't like squirmy things." It had come back full circle. Then earlier this week, after lunch, the kids usually have recess, and I eat lunch. Arya came and said, Avi doesn't want to play with me, and was talking. And I said, Arya, can I just have 15 minutes? She said, but you're listening to music. I said, I know, I just need 15 minutes. She said, well, I'm just going to stare at you because I need company and I'm not used to this. And in my head, I was thinking, and I'm used to being alone for 7 hours. I said, Arya, just 15 minutes. While I felt guilty for a second, I knew that as parents, we had to take care of ourselves too. Sayra.
Humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. My name is Shiva and I am the Regional Service Coordinator for Region 10. Sairam all. The main theme for our service wing is derived from Swami's message on 23rd July 2002. Love more and more people. Love them more and more intensely. Transform the love into service and transform the service into worship. This is the highest spiritual practice. I would like to thank all the Sai sisters, brothers, YAs, SSE and elders who have actively volunteered during this past 5 weeks, braving and following all the social distancing rules. Also, if any of you would like to help volunteer, please do reach out to your center service coordinator or myself for more details on how to help. Thank you and enjoy the following video. Sairam.
Our national SSIO team provided us with best practices of mask making based on CDC, state, county, and hospital guidelines. With the dearth of raw materials, our volunteers were challenged to get this production process started. Swami answered our prayers when we sought his help to get supplies for our project. Within 2 days after getting raw materials, we were able to ramp up our production in several cities in our region. The face masks were collected periodically by center council members and mailed to distribution centers, which included more than 15 healthcare centers in 5 states. Some face masks were also donated to food pantry volunteers and homeless members in our community. Over 120 volunteers in our region have been involved in the manufacturing process of face masks, which includes procurement of raw materials, cutting of fabric, sewing, transportation of supplies and finished goods, as well as shipping. Within the past 4 weeks, we were able to deliver over 4,000 masks. Our efforts extended to providing other personal protective equipment, such as 500 coveralls, 300 gloves, 100 bottles of sanitizers, and 50 face shields. Our volunteers also prepared and distributed food to several locations every week. More than 300 meals were prepared and delivered every week by Sai volunteers in our region. Additionally, more than 1,000 pounds of canned food and snack items were procured and delivered to satisfy the demand in several shelters. Over 40 families were involved in making thank you cards for our community heroes who continue to work tirelessly to fulfill community healthcare needs. More than 150 cards were created and delivered to healthcare employees.
Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, youth, and SSE children, I would like to offer my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our Divine Lord. On behalf of Region 10, I would like to offer my gratitude to Swami for the opportunity to celebrate this auspicious and special Aradhana Day. We deeply regret not being able to host our speaker, Sister Indumati, today due to technical difficulties. When I saw this agenda that Sister Indumati was slotted in for only 30 minutes, when I saw this agenda that Sister Indumati was slotted in for only 30 minutes, I was wondering if this time slot would do justice to all the wisdom she would offer to us. I hope that in the very near future, we will be able to host Sister Indumati for a longer period of time so she can fill our hearts with love, share with us her experiences of our omnipresent Sai, as well as the significance of Swami's life and message. On behalf of the Region 10 officers, I would like to extend our love and thoughts to each and every one of you and your families, and pray that we all continue to remain safe and healthy with Swami's grace. Although we are disconnected physically, with Swami's infinite grace, we have remained connected virtually. While our physical Sai Center locations are not being accessed, we are so blessed that all of our activities are continuing online. In fact, this situation has given us an opportunity to intensify our personal sadhana, hopefully spend more time applying Swami's teachings and accelerate our spiritual growth. We have also had the opportunity to engage in prayers so as to alleviate suffering of people and bring more joy to the world. We are indeed blessed to be devotees of Lord Sri Satya Sai Baba. Swami has reassured us constantly by saying, I shall be with you wherever you are, guarding you and guiding you. I want to take a moment to recognize all of the center council members in our region who have worked very closely with the regional officers to ensure that all SSE classes, devotional programs, inspirational talks, and service activities have continued with strict adherence to health and safety guidelines. Thank you to all of you for your active participation in all these activities, be it local, regional, or national. My immense thanks also to you all for your tremendous patience today. Today's program will continue with 3 items to follow. We will have 7 bhajans, a short video presentation, and finally we will conclude with Aarti. So please stay tuned. Jai Sai Ram.
पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां।
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश
मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय 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 गणेश रक्ष मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि 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 मां
मंगल कर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष 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 मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि मां
मंगल कर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
मंगल कर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां दुर्गे 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 साई दुर्गे 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 साई करुणा सागरी काली कपालिनी जगदोदारिणी जगदोदारिणी दुर्गे
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो
शिवाय
परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
रासविलोला नन्दलाला
रासविलोला नन्दलाला
रासविलोला नन्दलाला
रासविलोला नन्दलाला
राधा माधव नन्दलाला
राधा माधव नन्दलाला
राधा माधव नन्दलाला
राधा माधव नन्दलाला
रासविलोला नन्दलाला
रासविलोला Rasavilola Nandalala
Radha Madhava Nandalala
Radha Madhava Nandalala
Rasavilola Nandalala
Rasavilola Nandalala
Nanda Kishora Nandalala
Nanda Kishora Nandalala
Navanita Chora Nandalala
Sai Navanita Chora Nandalala
Sai Navanita Chora Nandalala
Sai Navanita Chora Nandalala
Nandalala Sai 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 Nandalala Rasavilola Nandalala
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
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 ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
झूठ जटा में गंगाधारी
झूठ जटा में गंगाधारी
झूठ जटा में गंगाधारी
झूठ जटा में गंगाधारी
त्रिशूलधारी डमरू बजावे
त्रिशूलधारी डमरू बजावे
त्रिशूलधारी डमरू बजावे
त्रिशूलधारी डमरू बजावे
डम 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 डमरू बजा
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 गूंज उठावो नमः शिवाय
गूंज उठाओ नमः शिवाय
गूंज उठावो नमः शिवाय
गूंज उठाओ नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
झूठ जटा में गंगाधारी
झूठ जटा में गंगाधारी
त्रिशूलधारी डमरू बजावे
त्रिशूलधारी डमरू बजावे
डम 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 डमरू बजा
डम 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 डमरू बजा
गूंज उठावो नमः शिवाय
गूंज उठाओ नमः शिवाय
गूंज उठावो नमः शिवाय
गूंज उठाओ नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
साई ओम नमः शिवाय
साई ओम नमः शिवाय साई ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम
Remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Remind me, my Lord. Remind me, my Lord. Remind me, my Lord, who I am.
I am home eternal.
I am home eternal.
I am home eternal.
I am home eternal.
Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
I am true, I am peace, divine bliss.
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 Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am.
I am love, I am love, pure love.
I am love, I am love, pure love.
I am love,
गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल बाल बाल राधा कृष्ण जय गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल बाल बाल राधा कृष्ण जय गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय कपिकमाल हारी प्यारी माई मीर मन विहारी मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय जय कृष्ण 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 जय कृष्ण कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय कृष्ण जय रामा कृष्ण जय राधा कृष्ण जय बाला कृष्ण 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 जय कृष्ण कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय నాకు మీకు డైరెక్ట్ కనెక్షన్ ఉంటుండది.
There is direct connection between you and Bhagavan.
మన సన్నిహిత సంబంధ బాంధవ్యం ఎవ్వరూ తెంచడానికి వీలు కాదు.
None can break this permanent, intimate, connecting link.
ఎక్కడికన్నా పోండి,
You may go anywhere.
ఎక్కడ చూసినా ఒక్కడి సాయి మక్కువై ఉన్నాడు.
You may see here or there, anywhere, only one Sai is there.
మీరు ఏ గ్రామం పోయినా కూడాను, ఎక్కడ పోయి మీ ఉద్యోగం చేసినా మీ వెంటనే జంటనే ఇంటనే ఉంటాను.
You may go to any village, you may take up a job anywhere, but Bhagavan is always with you.
ఆ భావాన్ని మాత్రం మీరు భద్రంగా చేసుకోండి.
Treasure that feeling, that thought.
నా వెంటనే ఉన్నాడు,
Swami is with me.
అనేటువంటి భావాన్ని దృఢం చేసుకోండి.
Strengthen that thought more and
నువ్వు
more.
ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా నీ నీడ వస్తున్నది కదా.
Your shadow follows you wherever you go.
నేను నీడనే.
Bhagavan is your shadow.
నాట్ షాడో. నీలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక దీన్ని నిరూపిస్తూ ఉంటాను.
Not merely shadow, he is indweller, he is in you.
కనుక I am you, you are mine.
Oh, Swami says, I am you and you are mine.
From untruth, lead us to truth. From darkness, lead us to light. From death, lead us to immortality. Asato mam Sadgamaya Tamaso mam Jyotirgamaya Mrityormam Amritam Gamaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
O Lord, make the whole of my life as pure as the flame before me. Let it consume itself in the fire, scattering light and warmth of love to all around me. At the end of it all, let there be nothing left of me to keep me from merging in you.
The Lord of the universe is here, Swami Satya Sai is here. Come to save devotees everywhere, come to bless His children everywhere. Born at Puttaparthi, the Lord of the universe is here. Calm and tranquil like the moon, shining with divine inner light, filling all with bliss at His side. He is always serving those in need, answering the prayers of devotees, giving grace to you and me. The Lord of the universe is here. Sai, you are Guru, God and Self. Mother, you are everything to us. Father, you are everything to us. You are the divine primal energy, manifest us all that we ever see. You are the one reality. The Lord of the universe is here. Sai with the sacred form of Om, universal radiance divine. Please accept this offering of mine, the flame of love that burns within my heart, meaning we can never be apart. You and I are ever one. The Lord of the universe is here. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Swami Satya Sai Hare. Bhakta Jana Samrakshak, Bhakta Jana Samrakshak, Ati Maheshwara. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Shashivadana Shekara, Sarva Pranapate, Swami Sarva Pranapate. Ashrita Kalpalatika, Ashrita Kalpalatika, Apad Bandhava. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Mata Pita Guru Deva Mumari Antayunive, Swami Mari Antayunive. Naga Brahma Jagannatha, Naga Brahma Jagannatha, Nagendra Shayana. Om Jaya Jagadish Hare. Omkara Rupa O Jaya Sri O Sai Mahadeva, Satya Sai Mahadeva. Mangala Harati Anduko, Mangala Harati Anduko, Mandara Giridhari. Om Jaya Jagadish Hare. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jaya Sadguru Deva. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jaya Sadguru Deva. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Samastalokaah Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaah Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaah Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's Vibhuti, pouring forth in endless stream His play of Vibhuti. So auspicious is its smile, it grants liberation. Baba's Vibhuti, its power protects me. Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhuti, Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhuti. Paramartha Ishtartha Moksha Pradhanam Baba Vibhutim Idamashayami. Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhutim, Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhutim. Paramartha Ishtartha Moksha Pradhanam Baba Vibhutim Idamashayami. Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhutim, Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhutim. Paramartha Ishtartha Moksha Pradhanam Baba Vibhutim Idamashayami.
Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Sai साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात् ॐ 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 साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्